I drew these banners on a sticky note and got these ad banners out. It's much easier to show what you want than to describe it in words. So, sticky note, whiteboard, notebook, it works every time and it saves a lot of time and effort. And it doesn't look random, it stays on brand. You only need one good product photo, at least one banner in the style that you want, and few messy sketches like these are. And that's it, because workflow covers everything else. And best part? It's free. Let me show you how it works. As usual, all the magic actually happens down here in those prompts. And in this example, you can see it's post-it note here, which is this one. Then I found some image of the purse on the internet. And in here, it's like a brand style description, which is only a screen grab from some template on Canva. I did not overthink it because I just wanted to try it. What a model should do is hidden in here. There are 2 steps depending on whether you are using it for the first time or maybe on repeat, because the model is tasked to take the layout from the post-it note scribble, or it could be like a really basic, you can use whiteboard, you can use whatever you want. It should work with any form where you are somehow able to present how would you want it. In here is, let's say, some of my previously used banners, and I want to mimic that style because our brand has some brand guidelines, some colors, and maybe features and elements that we use over and over again. It's important to tell it to the model that it should use those elements. So with the first step, you will plug your banner, let's say, or banners, it could work with multiple just as well, into any LLM node that has its prompt in here, and it should give you description of the brand guidelines, and it's somewhere down here. You can see what's the text rendering, high voltage Gen Z corporate aesthetics. Then there are some hex codes for colors and definition of what typography is used. If you know that, if you have that prepared, you can just prepare such piece of text in here, and you don't need to let the model describe it for you, because there is always some offset, but I'm fine with that as far as it does the job. And above it is the main prompt, which gives it instructions to use the product image, use the basic post-it note layout or any other form of layout, and it will basically rearrange it into a banner that you could use for social media. And you can see that in our case, this is what I draw and this is what I got. New collection buy now. So it could guess where are buttons or any other elements that are not only text. So hopefully it would work. But you can see in here, for example, this is one output image, or in here another one. Also the product stayed the same, colors are also same, and text is without any problems here. But I only tried it once, so let's do the stress test together here. I'm just as curious as you are. I have prepared here a couple of styles. Let's use maybe this one. I will copy image and I will paste it here. It would be version 1. Then let's say something like that. Copy image. This would be version 2. And something like that. Copy image. And this would be version 3. Now I would need a product, which is this one. I found it on Midjourney, so let's copy it just as well. And one last thing is layouts. Give me a second. Now I have those. 1, 2, 3. So let's get them in here. You can see there is my notebook here visible just as well, and so we can give it as much information as it could in as biggest canvas as it can. I will use simple crop tool so I can use only the part that actually matters, which is one way to do it, or I will simply zoom in and I will do a screenshot. And works just as well. Let's delete. If it works, let's not touch it. So let's try it. I will move this down here and I will copy it. Now I will use first style and I will plug it here. Let's delete this one. Then I will use this product here and we will delete this one. And I will use the first layout here and we can delete this one. And we can probably prepare all three at once. So it will be version 1. This would be version 2. We need to connect those nodes. We can delete this one. Then we need to provide it with new style reference and we can delete this one. So it should be prepared, and let's bring this even lower, and one more. We will drag last post-it note here and we can delete it, and then the last one, just to maybe highlight the fact that it should mimic the style, not copy it exactly. And for those I will probably keep it 2K 1 by 1. That's just fine. Now with all those ready, let's do it this way. 1, 2 and 3, so we can see them side by side. And I will hit run, run, run. And now let's just wait. As you can see, it worked, but I forgot something. You probably know what. I fed those new styles into LLM node, but I did not hit run. So we need to do it one more time. Run, and it will provide a new style description. Also in here, and in here. We need to wait, but while this is being generated, let's compare it this way and in here, and the last one is this one. Buy 2 get 1 free. There are arrows here, it looks fine. Also sparks effect, this was just written annotation, but you can see it like, okay, those are stars, but it understood that this is not the part of the end visual. So tasty, eat me looks like a button, so that's just fine. Buy now, minus 50%. However, okay, this is not fair because it has no context about what the product is, and this looks like a coffee beans. Fair point. I thought it might look like a chocolate truffle, but it does not. But you probably get the point. So, do we have new description? Electric cobalt blue. Yes, so this one is updated. Bold. Aesthetics fine. This one is also new. Indie dinner. This one is also new. So now we could do it again. Run, run, and run. In here, I can see that my drawing skills are not that good because this was understood as a zipper. Not sure why, but still funny. What to tell? Now you can see that every single one is created in the style we provided. Like this one is this one, then the red one, and the lower one, which could be maybe prepared even better if you are tweaking only like a one style over and over again. Then I would advise you to create such description, but then go through it, tweak those details that matters, because you might know that this font is called a certain way. You know what font it is, so you will write it there. It's this font, it's this exact brown color or whatever, because as of now it just like it gets it, it's quite fine, but you can go a step further. However, for the speed iterations, you can see it gets that point, and it was also able to like bridge it to that brown, yellow brown color that is in the source image for the product. So you can see it understood what I draw. Also annotations, where is a button or UI element, it was somehow able to like get it, and I'm quite happy. But wait, this one looks like it's a little bit different product, but it's AI, it happens. Let's hit run and do another version and it will probably be just fine. But those two are pretty cool. Let's say if you would maybe want to get one free to be in a different font, then you would need to specify it in here, which is prompt concatenator, that gets the main task prompt, what it should do. It's also fed with brand description, and in here with additional text you could write something like, I don't know, text get one free is written in different font or different color, whatever. But you get the point. In here it's pretty simple. I will clean it up for you and you can use it for free. Enjoy!